Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this channel. I hope everybody's doing great out there. It's been a while since I've been on here. I've been researching all kinds of different things since I've been gone, and the main thing it comes down to is what it's all been about, what my soul's been pushing me towards is this state that the world is in. The world is not in a good state right now. We've got all kinds of conflict brewing. We've got conflict going on. Uh, looks like looks like Russia's been able to hold off Ukraine, and um, we sent massive amounts of money to Ukraine to help support them in their time. You know, supporting them could be done in a very different fashion, but we've got people who have been in charge that have sought only one option to make the world a better place, or one option to pad their pocketbooks. I'm not sure. I think in general people are good people, and I think that it wasn't so much their pocketbooks, but they probably felt like they were fighting against uh, some kind of enemy that they needed to eradicate, which is very often the mindset within this world. Is you don't agree with something, you got to fight whoever it is that stands in your way of bringing what you feel is happiness within your world. Things are changing. Things are changing drastically. Uh, we've got technology that is bringing us together. Right now, we're being brought together on YouTube and any place else that this may be posted. Social media is growing, and it's worth a lot. It's worth a lot of money, and investors see that it's worth a lot of money. And the reason is because what it's doing for humanity. It's bringing us together. That's one example of an intelligence, intelligence that is helping us be better in this world. As we can communicate, we can work things out through social media. We get to know people from all over the world, and sometimes they shut their social medias down within their countries. And I think that that's definitely because of fear, because they don't want to be spied on by YouTube or whoever, Google. So there's been instances where different social medias have been shut down, but the good thing is oftentimes social medias within their own countries develop, and it brings people together. It helps people talk about what they want, what they desire. It also spreads information that can be harmful, information that's not true, information that is going to hurt others. And it's very hard to distinguish between what's not truth and what is truth. And if you watch something and you just automatically think that's truth, that's my truth, um, without really thinking about it, you're just watching maybe cable news or whatever. You're not getting enough information. You gotta expand. You gotta really dive into this stuff to really get a good grasp on what's going on. So I've really been looking into different aspects throughout the world and what's going on with with Russia, with China, with Taiwan, and we're getting to a point. Getting to a point where it's very critical, a critical point in time. And in this critical point in time, we can go down the path of destruction, which has been going on for thousands of years, the path of destruction, or we can rise up above the destruction that's been going on. Uh, Nature, humanity there's a cycle of destruction that's there. And it'd be really great if we could use technology to help us overcome the destruction that has plagued us for so many years. And I really think that it can be done. Now, I know that a lot of people probably don't wouldn't agree with technology advancing us forward. Artificial intelligence would be the what it is. You know, it's this intelligence within these different devices that we carry that hold all kinds of information, and this intelligence has been built upon for many years. And we're getting to a point where it's exponentially inclining. The intelligence of these different systems is increasing very drastically. So we can have conflict, we can have destruction, or we can go down a road that is peace, love, harmony, those types of fruits that can help build up humanity. And there's different people that are developing different tech throughout the world that is good, that's based on these good values. And we need that. We need these techs that at the core of them, of this artificial intelligence, is goodness. At the core is all the good fruits of the spirit, and we need that in order to move forward in a good way. And if we don't do that, a lot of you are maybe fear-based, like that's terrible. We need to, get rid of all tech. We need to get rid of, government, all government, whatever. It's kind of a fear-based, because once you go down that fear route, things only get worse. If you weren't, if humanity's not strong enough to come together and good and try to bring technology together, to unite technology in a good way and make sure that you're doing so in a good way. And there's many technology people out there that are doing this as a career, that are experts within technology, that have a really good grasp on this right now. They know that humanity has to come forward and regulate some of this stuff, and to make sure that we proceed forward in a good way. And that's because we got to have these good core values within this tech before proceeding down a route of this advanced AI. And if we don't do it, if we don't pursue the goodness within it, it's going to be used for destruction. That's just that's how these things work. If we don't do it for goodness, to stop these wars and to end poverty, which poverty has been going down. Technology has helped that. We've been able to get food to different people throughout the world that have needed it in different ways. Help people, look at China nowadays. We had all those factories move over there, and China has become quite the powerful country because of the technology that was developed, and it's helped bring them a long ways over a short time. We've kind of neglected ourselves within the United States, and I hope that was for very good reasons in the long run. I really am a true believer that things happen for a reason. So I think that those things were meant to be. Those things are for a good reason, that we're moving forward, and the way that we're moving forward is, it's, in my mind, is by design. Bad things can happen. Bad things can happen within the world, and ultimately, in the long run, they could turn out to be good. That they could turn out to teach us lessons, to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes. And I think that humanity need a lot of the pains and sufferings that we have gone throughout this world. And I know it's horrible, and it's hurt my heart through the years to see these children on the battlefronts getting bombed and sick from different chemical gases and whatnot. It's something that it's happened in modern times, and it seems really like it's uncalled for anymore, especially with the advancement of artificial intelligence. Again, if it's not used for good, it's going to be used for bad. So people out there that are against artificial intelligence, that are scared that it's going to run your life, I think that that's not a good way to go about this. The fear aspect is not going to bring us what we need, it's not going to have a good outcome. It never does. We're going to have to track what we want, and we're going to have to pursue it. We can't just go into a building and pray for a day and think that that's good enough. We need to do more than that. We need to be vocal. We need to not support these wars that are going on throughout the world. It's only causing pain and suffering, and there's better ways. There's better ways of handling it. There's good ways to bring everybody together and everybody be very, very wealthy, and it would be everybody. All of humanity could be wealthy if we had just come together and build these systems in the manner that allowed that. Now, if we bring in a hierarchy where people are suffering like we have now, and some people are really well off, once artificial intelligence is in control of that, can you imagine the suffering? If we don't have compassion, put into this artificial intelligence that is being designed into an advanced intelligence, a very advanced artificial intelligence, we are very doomed. If we don't get this right, we're doomed. We need to make it so that we, humanity, Earth, Mother Nature, everything that is going on here stays intact. We don't want technology to ruin what we have here, the beauty of this world. So I just want to come out today and tell everybody that we need to move forward intellectually with pursuing peace. And I really think that the way to do that is this artificial intelligence, because otherwise we are facing catastrophic. I think it was Albert Einstein. He said that World War III, he doesn't know what weapons will be used in World War III, but World War IV, it'll be with sticks and stones. And we could go down that road. We could go down that route, and maybe in the past we've chose that. Maybe that's why you see all these empires that fell. Maybe they chose the road of war and destruction instead of the other option. We've got option here. If we can come together, and we need all the tech minds to, and there's so many people out there, the tech minds know this, that it needs to be done right. This artificial intelligence needs to be done right. But we need to make our voices be heard as to what we want. Do we want wars? Do we want it to be used for wars? Do we want to use it to take out our enemy? Or do we want to use it to lift up our enemy, lift up our brothers and sisters that we've maybe had problems with, and we've fought amongst each other all these years, and it hasn't brought anything but suffering? I don't think so. I don't think that that's what we want. I don't think humanity wants that. Maybe a select few think that that's the best way, because their hearts are so upset, so angry within themselves that they want to choose the destructive path. But that's the wrong path. That's the sinful path. That's the path that we do not even want to even get close to. So we need to go within and figure out what we want with this different technology, what we want within our world. If any time in history a utopia could be formed, now is the time that, above all any other times in history, that we need it. Because we have such vast technology now. We could do devastation beyond anybody's belief upon this earth. And I really think that that's not what any of us want. So we've got to end this cycle. We've got to end the cycle of war and destruction. We've got to speak. We've got to make our voices be heard that we're tired of the war. The whole world is tired of the war. We're done with it. We're done. We're moving on to peace. We're moving on to compassion. And we're moving on to a better world. And with that, thank you very much for joining me today. This channel is going to be about adjusting to this tech age. We're going into a tech age. We're hitting a singularity with tech. It's going up in an exponential manner, and I'm going to definitely do more videos about this topic. So if that interests you, subscribe and follow me for the next video. Thank you so much, everybody. There's all kinds of tech out there that could help things move in the right direction, and there's people out there that would like to use technology for destruction. Let's choose compassion, love, kindness, peace, and forgiveness. Thank you very much, and I love you all. Goodbye.